Captain's log, stardate
April
13th, 2021. This morning, we got an early phone call from Arta, very early. She said to me, "I'll see you in 20 minutes." And I said, well, we'll be there as soon as we can. Anyway, so Richard and I jumped in. It was, I don't know, just after 7. So we got dressed and headed over there. It's the first day post-surgery. Arta was super, super tired, like slept most of the morning. When she'd wake up, she could maybe get 2 or 3 sentences out before we weren't sure if she was sleeping or just resting her eyes. But we were just there and holding her hand, and Richard and I visited. The doctor came by and told us that what were the main takeaways. So it's the new palliative doctor, Dr. Seeger, I think. She's the doctor for the next few weeks on the palliative care unit. Her first priority is to get Arta off a lot of her medications that maybe aren't as relevant anymore, to lighten the load on her stomach, to make sure she's comfortable and not in pain. So slowly backing off the morphine. It'll be a few days of like a clear liquid diet, just to really let her stomach recover from the trauma of the
back-to-back surgeries.
Yeah, the back-to-back surgeries, and how much it had been stretched out from the blockage. So but she's going to just take it really easy on Arta's stomach to sort of make sure the stent that's in sort of is happy there, that her body likes it. And she said probably Arta be in the hospital at least till the end of this week, as they reintroduce foods and sort out her meds and make sure she's really comfortable. Catherine asked about the procedure that was has been discussed about the nerve block, that just sort of blocks all the messages to her pancreas to reduce pain associated with that. And the doctor was not anxious to do that anytime soon, because it's another sort of surgical trauma to her body, and she really wants Arta to recover from where she's at. What else? Kathy, asked different options about what different narcotics might we use with Arta for pain relief other than morphine, because Arta tends to really experience the side effects strongly of weird dreams. And the doctor said that the what do you call them, like morphine and
opioids.
The opioids that are morphine is like a more natural opioid. So the more synthetic opioids like fentanyl tend to have slightly less intense side effects. So they talked about, that option of moving away from
putting our mom onto fentanyl,
but onto like fentanyl from the pharmacy, not from the
pharmaceutical
fentanyl. Fentanyl, not from the street. But like maybe a patch. Because right now she's still getting the subdermal morphine, so maybe to deliver it through a patch instead of orally, to just sort of give her stomach a break from all the trauma it's been through. In the maybe late afternoon, Arta started to be a little less sleepy and was able to sort of focus and concentrate for slightly longer periods of time, but still like she'll sleep for an hour, wake up and want to go to the bathroom. I take her to the bathroom. She comes back and wants to sit in the chair and dictate or such, but she only lasts a very short time and is back in bed to sleep. So the doctor did say it would be like super normal for it to be a few days of Arta like being super tired, just getting all the anesthetics out of her body from the operations, and also just recovering from that really, even though they're going down, doing scopes through the throat, still a lot of trauma to the body. But we've been able to give her a bath last night and today. She loves that, or a shower. That makes her super happy. I'm trying really hard to keep her room really tidy so that she won't get up and clean it herself. I rolled my eyes at Richard a few times because I take her to the bathroom. She goes to the sink, washes her hands, and then when she's done drying her hands, she takes the paper towel and starts like drying off the counter and shining the faucet. And I'm like, just trying to give her some independence, but also just being like, really?
And I'm just noticing that my faucets could use a bit of a shine. So I'm really looking forward to her coming back here.
So she's definitely still Arta. I'm really trying to keep her environment tidy so that she doesn't get like, upset about that. She loves the warm blanket surface of the hospital, which is great because she gets cold quite easily. So that she drank quite a bit of juice today, some ginger ale, a little bit of Ensure, which is kind of, we laugh here because before the surgery, when she was home and on a liquid diet, Steve bought like every flavor of Ensure, and she really, really is not into Ensure. So today when the doctor was like, oh, I said, oh, well, like maybe like what's a clear diet? Like maybe she'll get some Jello. And the doctor said maybe, or I'll put on her file that she can have Ensure because it gives a little more nutrients, and I still consider that like in the clear diet realm. So yeah, she was. But I did like I poured it into a glass of ice so that it was like chilled, sort of like milkshake like. She drank about half of it, which was great. But at any time, but then she had like all these different juices, and I'd be like, oh, would you like some more Ensure? And she was like, no. So still like a stressful day, but moments of laughter, and she loves just getting a phone call and listening. She has a hard time talking still. Her throat's really sore, and it's hard for her to like keep a conversation going herself. But like Bonnie called and told stories about her adventures at the lake with grandkids, and Arta smiled lots and lots. So yeah, that's my update.
Yeah, and blog posts. So it's really nice when you can just read to her things that are on the blog and images. That also, yeah, that's also pretty good.
Yeah.
The only other thing I'll just add in is that there is a meeting scheduled for Thursday. So on Thursday, the team of people, which will include there's another doctor in this mix too, but another of the doctors and the social worker and Mary and I and Arta, to kind of just do some of the work around the team part that they've got on this, to just trade parts of the puzzle and look at the kind of communications plan around all the things that are going to be, that might be available as we know more things. Because as Mary pointed out today, until sort of today, if we ask the question, well, what next? How much time do we have here? When will the next thing happen? Like, we got nothing other than knowing, okay, she's probably going to be still in the hospital for a week. So
yeah, I was like, oh,
we
thank
have
you,
data.
Thank you for data. Okay,
Yay,
we will not
yay.
Expect her to be home before the end of the week. So
oh look, we
yeah,
match.
I know. I was gonna
We
say,
have matching.
check out our t-shirts.
Yeah, be calm, be safe t-shirts. It's all about like COVID protocol.
It's partly we're trying to. I'm gonna get a black wig so we can pretend we're the same person.
Yeah, we only have one shirt in the family, and we all share it. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Anything
all.
else? See you
Ademais.
guys to the next Starship log.
Oh yeah. I don't know how Captain Kirk ends his logs.
Going
Captain Kirk
boldly
out.
with an infinitive split.
Yes, or something like that.